Hi, it's Gabriel here from pilotclimb.com, and in today's video you're gonna learn how to become a pilot and choose the right pilot license for you. Without further ado, let's dive into it. We are here in our website pilotclimb.com, where you can subscribe for free pilot training content. There is the story of myself and much more, but the most important part is the blog posts. This is the first blog post that I posted on 30th of September 2020 that talks about pilot licensing. So let's click on it and see what it says. Here we go, that's my blog post, Become a Pilot Step-by-Step Guide to Get Your Pilot License. So in this blog post you will learn how to become a pilot and decide which pilot license is right for you. Also, you will know exactly where to find the information that you need to make your dream come true. Because within this blog post, what I did, I took the links from the official website, official authorities websites, where you can actually find the official documentations and official requirements, in order that if you want to go more in deep, you have the links direct to the exact documents and exact information. After around 8,000 hours of flight and more than 30 students, I decided to write this guide to help you out understand how the pilot licensing world works. So I've been flying for 15 years, professional pilot for 10 years, I've got around 8,000 hours of flight, and I've been involved in training since 19 years old. After all this experience, I thought that I might launch an online platform to help people to get better as a pilot or become a pilot. So the whole process of achieving pilot training may seem complicated to understand, but we're going to break it into a small step, so it will be very easy to understand and follow. The information you will find these blog posts are from me to you directly. There are no intention of selling you any particular course or school, so this is a real nature information only post with no bias. For me, it's very important to make sure that you know that there is no third party involved. I'm not trying to sell you any school, any course, anything like that. So it is extremely important that you understand that this information is the same way I would teach or would talk to our very close friends about, if ask me the questions, how can I become a pilot, okay? So let's dive into it. Choose your pilot license. The first question that you need to ask about pilot licenses is what you want to do with your pilot license. If you want to fly for fun or recreational purposes and you don't want to, you have your profession and you're already very well established and you just want to do it as a hobby, then the private pilot license is the right one for you. If you want to work with it, and become a professional pilot, then you have to get the commercial pilot license, or you have to get the ATPL frozen license. We're gonna dive into the requirements, the contents course, the structural course of all these three licenses in later videos, or you can go through the post and read all of them. But for now, the first thing that is important to understand which pilot license you need. So again, if you need the private pilot license, means that you want just to do an hobby. If you want to work, you need to get a commercial pilot license or an airline transport pilot license. The difference between commercial pilot license and air transport pilot license is that with a commercial pilot license, you can work as a pilot, for example, on the paradropping activity with the skydivers, for example, that I did in my past, or you can do air photography, for example. You can work, so you can fly the plane, they can pay you, but you cannot apply for a job in an airline. So if your goal is to become a first officer or future captain in an airline, then you need an airline transport pilot license. But if your goal is to do this kind of job, such as skydiving, air photographies, or some guys, they fly and they build up maps, so the commercial pilot license is what you want. My suggest here, because the airline transport pilot license frozen has all the benefits and of the commercial pilot license, my advice is to go straight to the airline transport pilot license. But you will see in the next videos that some people will obtain the commercial pilot license because they had already previous experience. But we're going to talk about that later in other videos. So now just stop up for a second and think about what type of license I need. Once it's clear, we can dive into the next step, which is the pilot medical examinations, because this is the first important step that you need to take in order to become a pilot. But that's going to be a next video. That's going to be the content of the next video. So thank you very much for watching. If you like, subscribe, and if you like, go to pilotclimb.com and go through the content that's available. Bye. Thank you very much.